I wanted to ask the question. Because we spoke very in depth about
Your drug
drug use.
addiction.
Yeah.
So the question a person must want, ask: has anyone ever saw? Has anyone ever, walked that path of being part of the problem of selling drugs? Yeah, like because it's one thing to acknowledge that drugs is bad. It's another thing to say, you know what, I actually participated in destroying my community.
Yeah.
Did you participate in destroying your community?
Yes, I did. I don't believe in apologizing for something that's in my past. I feel like it's a lesson that was learned. But from me being an '80s baby, knowing what I came from, it was the only thing that was there. So you usually gravitate to what you see is normal to you. So when you see the drug dealers making all this money, you want to make that money, not knowing there's other parameters that you can take to make money.
I think it's the easiest,
easy money,
easy way
exactly.
out, but I don't think it's the only way out.
But it's also guaranteed. I always said a drug dealer ain't a drug dealer if he only sells drugs. If you can't sell
a drug
something,
dealer's not a hustler, maybe.
yeah, drug dealer's not a hustler. If he only sells drugs, a hustler is somebody that can take a hat and sell a hat to somebody that didn't even know they wanted a hat. You always got. I mean, that's why I'm an entrepreneur now. It seems like it lets me know who I am a little better. But yes, I did. I did step into that life, and this is kind of funny too.
Oh man.
I had a time where I went to one of the places where I stored my drugs at, and they were bagging their drugs up.
What I'm
and
saying is, you talking about the
yeah.
safe house or
It was
flop house
it
or
was
trap
it,
house?
it was a trap. It was a trap.
Okay.
And I went in there to go pick some product up to deliver it, and I put my hand. It was summertime, and usually I used like carry like a washcloth or something, and I put my hand down on the table where they was actually bagging up, and that was the highest I've ever been in my life. I stayed in the house for 2 weeks straight, didn't take no calls, wouldn't eat nothing, and all I did is drink water because I know that water was the only safe thing. Whereas it'll get you back to what's it. But I really thought I was
gonna
like,
die?
no, not even that. It was.
I want to be the hot.
For me to be truthful, I mean, because I know that y'all didn't engage in it. Like that was by far the highest I ever been in my life, and it felt great.
Thanks for that.
But no. But I realized what it could do to you. I realized what it could do to you, and with me having the background of having relatives that was using drugs, I knew what it can do to you. So I was so scared. That's why I locked myself in the house. Literally went into the door, nothing. Just drink water. That was the best fast ever. And then we'll get into that a little later. But Jay,
Never.
never. Yeah,
Great.
smart
Never.
guy.
I
Smart
mean-
guy.
Why?
Why? I never had to drive for it. Never had to drive for it. I just I went to school, cut school, and hung out.
I could tell he's telling
Smoke
the truth 100%.
I never
That's why
really had to drive for it.
He's extremely focused now too. So
Yeah.
definitely.
Never really.
He never did.
Never. Really, never.
did.
Always had a good
I mean,
range
that's a
of
good thing to
people.
be proud about, man.
Yeah, that's
Shit,
true.
kudos
Yeah,
to you, man.
that's
Why
true.
not? You can't always have to be that person that wants to be, following somebody else's footsteps.
in
You can be your own
crowd.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially where we
that's
came
actually
from.
great. Like there's so many of the youth, they struggle with this today. Actually, build an identity for themselves. Be you. Like you don't have to be anyone else. You be yourself and choose your decisions, even if they're bad. Choose those decisions because that's what you want to do.
Right.
And even if they're good, that's even better. It shows they have good upbringing and you have a good head on your shoulders. But a person who makes their own decisions will always respect their outcome.
Which brings me to a tangent. You know, a lot of times, young men don't have a way to.
Gauge that.
Yeah, they don't have a way. They don't have an outlet.
Yeah.
You need an outlet. You need something to, kind of make you a man.
Mentorship, some type of
And
after school.
a lot of
something.
times that just doesn't exist at all.
So
And we'll get into that
especially-
also in
especially
another
for-
episode.
before you go into